Hello everybody and welcome back. If you watched my last video, which was the new no slop skid, I made a new skid for my Poizd truck. So I can't bounce that. Now, and this is it. So it's got the spacers in there to stop from having slop. Well, I had a comment from Rice Crisp 320. He says, gonna put bearings on instead of an aluminum rod, question mark. I was like, well, this is a great idea. So I didn't want to take credit for it, but I thought it would be something cool to try. So what I did, I can't replace it with bearings because it just wouldn't work. It wouldn't have the pressure on it. It wouldn't be the perfect fit like it was. So, but what I can do is put bearings on the rod itself. So I've done these three, and so I got a 5 by 8 by 2.5 bearing, which is same as like a Techno steering on the e-buggy or something. So now it's a perfect size. It's got a bearing to roll over there. I don't know if this is going to actually help or not, but it's a pretty cool idea. So I figured, what the heck, I want to try it. So problem is the inner diameter of the bearing is 5mm, and so is the rod, so it's a little too tight. So I had to take a little material off of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this camera turned around, POV view, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to do this last one and show you how I did it. So basically I just take it off, chuck it up in the drill, run it across some sandpaper till they fit. I want them to be a kind of a press fit because I don't want them pressed up against the side and not rotate. So it's just barely a slight press fit, so they fit on there tight. They don't slop around, but they do roll pretty easy, so pretty neat. Anyway, I'm gonna get this camera turned around and show you how I did it, and we'll get this last one done. And then I'm not really gonna do a video with it running everything, because it's kind of hard to tell with a test watching it roll over. So I'm just gonna, as I go along, I'll test it, and I may make comments in a future video. But just a neat idea. Thought I might as well try it and see what it does. So, and we'll get the camera turned around and see what we got. Okay, so here we go. I got the camera on my head strap thingy. I hope it's gonna turn out good. So let's see what we got here. So let's go ahead and take this spacer out. Hopefully my drive shaft won't come loose and make it a pain in the butt to put back on. So I've got like you see I've got the nutcert, or the whatever you call that nutcert piece in there that heats up and goes in there. I got a 40mm 3mm screw, and we're gonna take this thing. So I've got 6 bearings. That's 5 by 8 by 2.5. 5 by 8 by 2.5, perfect size. So I got me a piece of sandpaper. This is like 150 grit, I believe. I'm gonna chuck this up in my old trusty Milwaukee M12. We're gonna just take a little bit of material off. You have to take your time. And just take your time and just make sure it fits the way you want it. Get to where it barely slides on there, and we're going to turn it around, do the other side, and then focus on kind of in the middle. And I've screwed up a few bearings doing this because I did it too tight and I couldn't get them off, and they broke the bearing. So I want to make sure I don't do that again. I've only got 6 bearings left, and I'm putting 6 bearings on each one. the total of 24 bearings. Ooh, I didn't get that on there good. Bug on me. Struggling here. Gotta get it pretty straight in the drill. A little more. Let's see what that looks like. Now I've got this 5.5 millimeter driver. Just push it down on there. I got that one. That one's probably still a little too tight. Just take a little more off the middle. Hopefully that'll be enough. You still want it to fit snug on there. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, let's put the drill up. I'm gonna press this guy down on here. Up. Ideally, you want to leave just a little bit hanging out there so it's not rubbing up against the chassis. Just barely slides up on there. So there you go. So we'll put this guy back in there. I'm struggling to get this in there now. There we go. Ugh. Okay, so there it is. There's the next step. We'll get it out on the rocks at some point and try this out, but I believe it's a really cool idea. So nothing, I don't know that it's going to help any, but it couldn't hurt. So the leading edge has got this one spot that's pretty slick, but it rolls, it's really smooth where the bearings are. The rear is probably not going to affect it much, but the fronts, I think it may help a little bit. So I've only got like this much that's going to drag the rocks, and this piece, and then this piece is going to roll right over it. So there it is. Okay, so got that complete now. So you see it's got a good leading edge with hardly any that's going to drag the rocks, because the roller is going to roll right over it. So hopefully this is going to turn out pretty good, and we'll get it on the rocks at some point and check it out. So hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you next time.